Testing audio. All right, just gonna look into Next.MDX enhanced and Next.js. So let's create a Next app. Let's go to my projects directory and npx create, not React app. Is it Next? How do they do that? Create Next app. Create Next-app, and we'll call it Next MDX. Oh, yarn. Whoops. All right, where are we at here? So the default yarn dev. Looks like that. And we want to toss this in. So yarn add next MDX enhanced. Enhanced. And MDX data. All right, next config. Do we have a next config file already? Nope. I think we create that at the root, right? I'm pretty sure. Config.js. Let's just grab this. Let's see what this gives us. If I can just create a page, new file, test MDX, and testing. Test, right? Oh, I typed a text. It's in pages. No matching files found at next layouts. Oh yeah. So we need default layouts in a layouts folder. Not in pages. In layouts index. Put us in JavaScript land. So export default function layout, something like this. And I think this just takes the children and puts it inside of something. I'm going to try that. Children and return. Actually, let's just do a fragment. And children. Does that work? Use me export from in a page is disallowed. Oh, what did I do there? That looks right. Oh, it's like a nested. Oh, I didn't define any front matter. Title. Hello world. Yep. Oops. Yep. That's the idea. Just playing around with this Next.MDX enhanced library. But running into an error in what that's exporting. Is there an example in the repo? So the layout would be the default. Layout path. The rendering function receives an object. Using export. It's disallowed. Interesting. Let's try that. Next.js using export not allowed. Do I need to pass in an empty object to that or something? All right. There's always the GitHub search. JS. And this code does smell. Everything I do's smell. Let's look at a few of these. Layouts true, file extension MDX. And their page. Huh. You have terrible internet and can't see anything, but I'm excited by your fiddling in the space. Yeah. Just imagine that everything I'm doing is awesome, and you'll be completely wrong. Actually, if you could see this, that sucks you can't see this. I keep getting this export from everything from, and a page is disallowed. Please use export default from, but that's referencing my MDX page. So I don't know why that hates me. I don't think I configured anything. MDX page. Yeah, so I'm hung up on this error right now. Is your MDX filed? Yes. Pages. Text. It is this one right here. Is that where? Are we using Next.MDX enhanced? Yes, sir, we are. What's different? Do I need to add this sort of thing? Why is this thing there? That's like a next config thing. Nope. Because node code may be leaked in the browser build, causing error. Let's see. Thanks, Tom. Potential bug in that re-exporting logic that shows that error. Yeah, I don't... Tim, it's an MDX thing with this, which is weird because we're using this we're building out Egghead, the next version of Egghead with Next.js and this plugin. And I wanted to like strip it down to the basics and explore everything it could do. But for some reason, even the basic example isn't starting, and I feel really silly. Like, I'm literally just going through the hello world of this plugin. So, thanks, Tim. I'm doing well. Let's see. I'm going to do this pages docs intro. We'll try that. File docs intro dx paste. So pages docs intro. All right. And then they have a docs page JSX, which is in layouts. So we'll do a new file called docs page JSX. Oh, I'm just using JS as my file extension. So I'll stick with that. And then that should be all I need. Docs intro. Let me restart just in case. Am I Swedish? My ancestry is Swedish. So I don't know many Lindquists since we go back, like, we used to be Andersons and then our name changed to Lindquist just because a great-great-grandparent or something wanted to. Just to be different from Andersons. I don't know. But I would like to go and meet more fellow Quists. I know Quist is a very Swedish thing. Nice. Yeah, Sweden's definitely on my list of places to go. Potentially the plugin broke between 9.4 and 9.5. Oh, let me try 9.4. Yarn add next at 9.4. Dom, we're trying to roll back to next 9.4 to see if it was a break on between the plugin and 9.5. So yarn dev. Let's see, text. Oh, I deleted that page. Pages, new file. I just did a, whoops. Title, world. Some markdown. I always forget how many asterisks it takes. Content. Yeah, okay. It's a 9495 thing. The re-exporting error was introduced to prevent code splitting issues, fast refresh issues. Sweet. Okay. I mean, I'm fine living on 9.4 for, I guess I can file an issue with them. Oh, upcoming breaking change. That would have been a good issue to read. Disallow re-exports. Not sure how we're going to resolve this one. The reason we use export, here's to allow layouts to get static props. Well, that's sad. Got this working locally. It might take a few. A simple solution would be adding an option to plugin allows passing in which layouts need to export. Huh. The layout hacks, so it's because, thanks Tim, really appreciate the help there. This is definitely something we'll be relying on a lot for Egghead and for like some of the stuff I want to build. So, and Dom, you use a lot of Next.MDX enhanced, right? So the bug is that we're exporting default and these need to be named exports in the layouts. Yeah. That's quality kit though. It's the curse of making good stuff is having to fix it. Oh, yeah, and next, let me show you what we did with Next.MDX remote. Let me see. Go here. So I was building out loading notes from GitHub, and so I used this on because I saw stuff you were tweeting about and sharing, and so I built this little component here that will get the contents of files from GitHub. Like we have a repo that does course notes. This one. So we have all these course notes that our learner advocates create. And like trying to load these into Egghead proper in some sort of like matched up way. I just leveraged the GitHub API and I'm loading these in. So it's definitely something we can figure out. We just need to figure out how to match up. Yeah, it should be pretty cool. Like loading the content works and everything. I think there's some issues with like, unclosed image tags and all that sort of nonsense that you run into, but we can sort that out. The thing we'd have to figure out is like linking notes to the respective lessons. Because while the naming scheme is good, they'll definitely need some sort of unique ID to join them together, sort of thing. But yeah, this will be really cool. It was one of those just kind of worked first try. And really happy with how it came out. So not sure why I put my GitHub environment variable in my Vercel account, but it wasn't picking it up in this build. Maybe, Tim, if you're around, let's see. So, let's see, here's the build. Oops. The site he tried to visit looks fake. That's funny. Ignore. That's the first time I've seen that warning, like the fake site warning. And it should be like this one should work. No, whoops, right here. But it bombs out. I think I can safely show my account. Let me see. Because this is pulling in. Where is it? Process. So this was working locally, pulling in. Yeah. This should be fun. Joel's doing some really cool stuff with it. The title stuff is going to be awesome that he's working on. But yeah, this is pulling in from my environment file. And I swear I added, I'm going to log in off screen to Vercel. I think I can safely show this. View domains, not settings. Environment variables. Yeah. GitHub API key is there. And like, was there something other than the name that I'm missing there? GitHub API key and GitHub API key. You're working on some secret sauce plans for Next that Gatsby users will love. Cool. I really want to port over my Automato stuff to Next MDX enhanced. Do you have to use the next prefix on those? Is that required on all of them? Like, it worked locally. Works on my machine. Oh yeah, because this would be exposed through the, wait, it's client, load notes. The next one is only resolution's low. I can, let's see. So the next means, is that an API route or a page? This is like a library file that's being used in a get server-side props. Environment var UI. It's right here. Nope. Right here. Check if I set it in the preview tab as well. Oh. You know, I didn't even notice these. Thanks, Tim. That should solve it. Let me, well, I don't dare show an even yeah, I don't want to open up my GitHub developer settings. Yeah, thanks, Tim. That'll sort that out for sure. Yeah, I didn't notice preview or deployment or development there. Yeah, Tim 2 for 2. Anyone else have questions for Tim while he's here? But yeah, Dama, when I built this out, this is just based on like the foam CLI, automatos, and just has a bunch of markdown files at the root of the repo. So I definitely just want to like loop through all those files, pull them into Next, and I'd rather use that for this. I just kind of defaulted to Gatsby because it has the built-in workflow for loading in markdown files. I wasn't aware of like Next having these plugins at the time, 23 whole days ago. But all right, see you, Dom. But yeah, I definitely want to pull off something like this with Next. That'd be way cooler. And it seems simple enough, and then I can design my own thing. I just grabbed, I like how this turned out with the, oh, that didn't work that time. Well, I guess this layout's kind of flaky. Usually it pops open from the right. This does have a nice graph thing though, that sometimes works. That'll be fun to build out. I don't know why it's doing that though. That's what I get for using someone else's layout. Should have just built my own. What is that doing? Go away. But yeah, let's see. So that's kind of what I wanted to try just on stream, is like putting a bunch of files at the root, or maybe like in a content dir. Like I want to like redo this, figure out some way to create a folder full of markdown files and have it generate a site in Next. Okay, thanks, Tim. Really, really appreciate your time. See you, Dom. All right. So, Jordan, what Tim said is that in my UI for my environment variables, I didn't set the environment variable in my preview section. I wasn't aware there was a preview section. I had only used the production one before. So, if that's what you're going to show, like, was there something else you had to show? All right, what you got? I assume it's a process. So let's see what's this doing here. Post. It's a next page. Oh, there's a type for that? I didn't know they included types. Cool. All right, so you're loading in markdown files. Oh, you're doing exactly just the markdown files next pages thing. Oh, sweet, you did this already. What's the, oh, this is your website. Let's just go here. All right. Okay, so about page, home page. And you're keeping them all just in a post folder, looks like. Okay, and that links to pages. Pages slug. Import post slug markdown. So the get static paths, let's see. Post markdown files. Map. Like false. Okay. So is this the one? Yeah, this looks great. Static props and static paths are both the client side ones, right? Like, couldn't these be rendered server side? No, static paths is server side? I can't remember. Haven't used this enough. Next.js get static paths. Static. And uses static paths. Let's define a list. So it seems like, let's see, dynamic routes. It seems like with Markdown, unless I'm thinking about this wrong, that all these could be server-generated pages, and these don't need to be dynamic. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. I'm not like saying anything's right or wrong. Like, isn't there a dynamic routes? But they do need to be dynamic routes because they're being loaded. They're static paths. Okay. Okay. Let's fetch data at build time. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking about this incorrectly. So this is build time. And this will all be generated. Actually, what I want to do is I want to clone this and look at the build directory. Oh, whoops. We'll go into Jordan. Yarn build. Whoops. Yarn build. All right. Let's see. Where does this output again? Next. Static chunks. Pages. Server pages. Server pages. So we have this one. Cool. And your about page. Cool. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, it's definitely what Like exactly what I'm thinking of. Let's see. Are you using... Yeah, you're not using any of the plugins. Too smart for plugins, I see. What's polished? That's a theme thing. Okay. Never heard of that. npm polished. Oh, styled components. Interesting. All right. What else you got in here? Pretty quick. Is that another prettier thing? It's prettier on change files, yeah. I do that in VS Code. Are you a Vim, Emacs, something else person? Front matter markdown loader. Okay. Pages about. Interesting. Oh. Yeah, I didn't really have any questions. I was just looking through some of the things you were using. Like I'd never seen Pretty Quick before. I'd never seen Polish before, so I just searched them up on GitHub and NPM and looked through them for a bit. But yeah, just looking at the build, and it looks like everything's built out ahead of time. So yeah, that'll be great. Was there a reason, Jordan? Was there a reason that you didn't use a plugin like MDX Enhanced? Huge fan of Polished. Never tried it. I'll have to check it out sometime. Color. Okay. Yeah, those. I mean, I guess I would. From what I've seen so far, I think this is great. This breaking change is concerning, but Tim said he's gonna talk with them and sort it out. So yeah, it said. I think it said I could open the console and play with this, right? Console log polished. Open the console and play around with it. I don't know what that's telling me I should do. Like create a styles object in the console. Oh. Should I set properties on this? Color? Lighten? No. Is lighten? I don't know. I want to, I don't know what that means. I mean, that's not going to do anything. Lighten's not defined. Is polish lighten defined? Oops. I'll try that. Oop. Yeah. JS new. I love that they did that for Code Sandbox. Let's see how this might work. Find polished. Okay, it says it's installed. So styles. Hi API. Styles. Interesting. So it lightened 0s to 3s, modular scale, 1.3 Ms. Very cool. Definitely put that in the my mind bank. CSS. Alrighty. Let's try. I think for automatos, they'll just be posts. Well, I call mine recipes. Whoops. Recipes. Hello. And I guess these should have a title. It's probably hello world. This is the first recipe. And let's see, you put yours in posts. Which was a sibling of pages. But where did you tell it to load posts from? Oh, pages, that's right. So pages slug. I'm going to start this in just JavaScript, maybe convert it to TypeScript later. We don't need this docs file. And new file. Oops. Slug. And then it'll look a lot like your slug file. Whoops. Let's get rid of this stuff for now. Nothing worse than watching someone delete types, huh? It's not many more, are there? Oh, this is an as. Yeah, take that TypeScript. Wait, I still have one. Let's see, get static, there it is. Goodbye. Oh, another one. Oh, another as. All right. We don't have a date time. Not using a layout. I do have a title. Let's see. So you're loading in from slug MD. I'm using MDX. I haven't used like the import feature really at all yet. Like I'm aware it exists, just haven't, let's see, haven't done anything with it. Let's see, get static paths. Relative path substring 2. Post wait markdown files, async path, post map. Markdown files require.context. How come I don't know about require.context? Node.js require. I don't do enough node work. So is that only Webpack? Okay, so and next, let's see, you can't resolve recipes in Next.MDX pages. Wait, what did I do? Let's see. Is it that one? Can't resolve mod recipes. think you might run into an issue with the intended use of MDX files versus MD web backloading. Okay. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it's true. I should just use the. I should be thinking about the plugin. The plugin handles all this stuff. Like. But the plugin's expecting it to be in pages. So the recipes need to be in pages. Thank you for stopping me before I went too much further. Because I don't need the slug if it's automatically going to read this anyway. Yeah. Yeah, those two ideas are conflicting. Yeah, it sounds like static paths is handled by the plugin. Let's see. Yarn build. Next server static. Wait, where's my pages? Yours were in next server pages here. Next server. I don't have a pages directory. Development docs. There's this one. Static chunks, runtime webpack. Uses no initial props. SSG. Oh, did I drop that in the API directory? No. Not doing any API stuff yet. There's that. I think this dot means it's a static, right? Yeah, static, automatically rendered as static HTML. So does that generate server static? There's text. Just curious where that ends up. Huh. Yarn dev. Okay. And then yarn build should mean that a hello static page gets generated, right? Oh, there it is. Something ID pages. Yarn start fires that up, right? Start, next start. Interesting. Href, static CSS, pages app, preload. Hi, Derek. Just curious how all these pieces fit together. All right. Script, no module. It's always interesting how much it includes, even though we didn't. So preload. No page props. Auto export. Wonder if the runtime polyfills are like for all the links and stuff. The other thing I need to try to have this match up with what I'm working on is using the Wiki links syntax. So I want to be able to navigate from hello to, let's rename this to test. Oops, test. It's a test page. That links back to hello. I thought my phone plugin would generate the necessary links. Let's see. Next MDX. Oops. Enhanced. So like a wiki link. Rehype, extend front matters, scan. I wish Dom was still on. An index page contains a navigable link to each MDX. What was that? Next MDX. Demetrius. MD Next. That's what they called it. Oops. This doesn't just work, does it? Yeah, no. Just building out some Next.js and Next.MDX stuff, testing to see if I can like port a Gatsby site over to it. I don't want to get Wiki links working, but let's see. Do I need to have the no, let's go code. Oops. I doubt this will work, but let's see. We're on hello. Yeah, I want to link between posts with the wiki link style. Like it's what foam generates. So I was thinking I could do like test and test and testing a page or something. Oops. And test. Yeah. Next.js, MDX, wiki links. Wonder if there's a like a rehype loader for those. What are those called? Remark and rehype. Remark wiki links. Sure. Remark wiki link. Let's see what happens. Turn add remark wiki link. And then remark plugins. I assume I just do remark wiki link. Just straight up guessing and hoping that it works first time. Expected usable value, not remark wiki link. Well, if you're expecting usable code, you're talking to the wrong person. Remark plugins. Oh, so it's a remark wiki link and require a remark wiki link. And there you go. Try that. Interesting. It went to here. It kind of almost worked. Let's go back. Am I misunderstanding how these work? I probably have to configure this somehow. Okay, so it's creating that node, which we'll have to overwrite somehow. Hopefully there's a config. href, options, permalink. Page name to an array of possible permalinks. That maps a permalink to some path. Oh, href template. Let's see. So usage. How do I find the options for my plugin? I'm going to do the GitHub advanced search again. I feel like I should bookmark this search. We're going to search for a next config.js. Hey Joe, we're working on some Next and MDX stuff. Trying to load in a bunch of MDX pages into Next and link them together. And there's a project called the Remark Wiki link, which I want to see how people, if anyone's using it. Remark. There we go. I think this is exactly what we want. At least pretty close. Remark wiki link and notes slash. We're just going to root path. All right, so if I click on this, oh, that's not right. Let's try, I might not need that. Boom, boom, boom. Sweet. Why is that pausing on me? Which version of Next am I using? 9.4, because 9.5, there's an issue with Next MDX Enhanced right here that is breaking this project. But Tim came on earlier and said that he'll talk. Tim from Next.js came on earlier and said he's going to talk with these project maintainers and figure out how to fix this one for him. So, but yeah, right now the combination of packages I'm using, it's Next, MDX Enhanced, and Remark Wiki link, which was allowing me to navigate quickly between pages. I'm wondering if this is just a dev thing. You had the same problem? Yeah. You are not crazy. Tim said this is what happened. So, yeah, stay on 9.4. Until that's resolved. Here, let me see if that's just a dev issue. Yarn build. Whoops. Yarns start. Okay. Test page. hello, test, hello, test, yeah. Yeah, there we go. This will be great. Yeah, this will let me use all of my current, because I want to port over my Automatos project from Gatsby to Next.js. And with those plugins, I can just drop all these files in. These files are just in a directory, so they already will link. Let's see. Yeah, these will link to each other, no problem. I'll just have to make sure I got that naming scheme down. Oh yeah, let's make sure we get that right. Let's try create a VS Code extension in here. Can I command click and create this? Yeah. Okay, so, and that created a lowercase with dashes in between it. And this should link back to hello, right? Oh, this created a markdown file instead of MDX. That's probably something I can fix. Let's see. I think it's phone that does that. File extension MD. That's one problem at a time. Let's figure this out. Yarn dev. Well, page resolver. Name. See how that works out. Everything to lowercase, replace spaces with dashes. Yeah, no. I wonder if I just need to do that. Oops. There we go. Nice. Because now I can come into here and create another page. Command click on that to create it. Say hi. Well, we're using MDX. I'll have to figure out that code generation thing. So go here. I wonder why that kind of halts. What tool I'm using to broadcast this with screen share? I'm using OBS, Streamlab OBS on my streaming PC. So create another page. Perfect. Back. Hello. Test. Awesome. All right. It's 5 o'clock. I got to hop off. So thanks, everyone. Have an awesome day.